Steve 69. 2100's been giving us some issues. Most likely, well, it acts like the float sinks, but then the float's not sunk. But Steve's just over it. You know, I told him, put a damn Holley on it. Holley 2-barrel. Drivability would be better. Get better mileage, make better power, be more reliable. So that's what we're doing. And then the 2100 go in a box at his house with the rest of the original parts. All right, so we got our Autolite 2100 off. It's over here on the top of the box. There's our 500 CFM Holley. There's our 2100 Autolite. They're very similar carburetors for the most part. Obviously the Holley is more adjustable, more tunable. It's gonna have an electric choke. A lot easier to get dialed in drivability wise. One thing we do need to adjust is, see, here's our kick down. And then here's our kick down here. I think we're pretty close. As I always go. Get it all dialed. Get her nice. Get her dialed. Get that done. We have our kick down spring here we need to hook up. We need to take the little screw out down here, which locks this. And also I need to put my ball stud in, which I have a box of those. I will show you here in a minute. All right, we've got our fresh base gasket ready to go. That is the included gasket with the Holley carb. These we put in when we did the Autolite. We haven't touched the base. We'll be fine, and they're fresh. They only have a couple miles on them anyway. Gotta put our carb on, get everything hooked up, and we gotta wire up our choke. All right, got our carb mounted, tightened up. Our kick down is set and adjusted. Got our ball stud for our throttle cable, our turn spring, got our fuel line all lined up. So we didn't have to change our hard line or anything from our factory items. So now I just need to wire up our choke and away we go. All right, so the beautiful part about Ford products such as this from this era, and look at all the original tags and everything. I know we've already looked at these before, but they always blow my mind. Anyway, they always have these connectors here where you can put a bullet connector in. And they're always key on hot, which is good. So we've routed our wire here from our electric choke. We'll plug it right in there. We'll put a bullet connector on here. Plug her in. Ding dong, choke is done. All right, so I've routed the wiring for the choke down into the same grommet for the antenna. You can see it there. Runs down here. Got it going across and over. Just want to keep it as much out of the way as I can. But there we are. Looking good. So we're about ready to fire this baby up. We're gonna put our vacuum gauge on it and then light her off, get her up to temperature, and we gonna rock. All right, we're running. We're getting up to temp. I actually leaned up the choke a little bit already just because it was not wanting to run at all. So we're gonna let her get up to temp, do a little adjustment of our idle mixtures, and get this baby dialed in. Alright, so we've adjusted our idle mixtures, and now we're at about 17.5 inches of vacuum. idle mixture screws are out about 1 1/8 turn. Now we're at 18 inches of vacuum. No leaks. Looking good. Purring like a kitten. Running really nice. Can't even tell that the Holley's on it. Let's bend down like this and go, oh, it says Holley. Anyway, air cleaner fits. Sometimes you have to put the riser adapter here. I always carry a kit of these, a quarter, half, and 1 inch. But easily stocked. Most parts stores have these. Very handy. Always keep those on hand. Anyway, she's ready to roll. Got her dialed in. Vacuum's good. Everything's good. We're not leaking any fuel anywhere. We've checked and double checked. This is that nice smooth idle. It's incredible. So this thing's way better with the Holley. No more stumble, no more acting like it wants to flood, no more random anything. Nice, smooth, consistent. Once you get up to speed, I'm barely giving it any throttle, by the way. Just nice, smooth, consistent speed. No more surgy feel. Just late 60s, floaty suspension, but it holds a nice constant speed.